immediately puts on his costume, continuing to play the polar bear, when a tourist throws a bottle of Coke. Without thinking, he opened the cap with a swipe of his paw. Then he started to drink the Coke. And then he burped with satisfaction at the end. This was an instant hit with the visitors. Soon the zoo was full of visitors every day, and the zoo turned a profit. One day the big boss came to visit. When the polar bear saw that it was the boss, he nodded and bowed his head. The boss was at a loss for words. Then the gorilla performed a Coke drinking act. He soon gained a few fans too. Fake sloth lying in a tree. The kids were watching him. He couldn't hold on and fell off. Fortunately, the children left, and the lion, allergic to his fur. He was itching to get up and rub himself every day. The children shouted to their mothers, "Look at that lion. He's an idiot. You're the idiot. Your whole family is an idiot. And the giraffe is as outrageous as ever." They were moving around on their wheels. Luckily the tourists hadn't seen much of the world. Suddenly, this made the big boss look stunned. A few people saw that it was the boss, so they brought out the only remaining depressed polar bear. And the boss was so angry, he rushed over to the polar bear site, shouting, "Take off your clothes." But this polar bear was a real polar bear. He jumped on the boss. In the nick of time, the boss had to play dead. The secretary rushed to find out what to do if the polar bear jumped on it. The secretary says the boss has found a way. You have to clench your fist, then slowly lift it up. Then give the polar bear the middle finger. Then you can die with dignity. Oh, the boss has found another way. That's to go up the tree in place. The boss was dying of anger. That's when Roy put on the polar bear's clothes. He managed to attract the polar bear's attention. The others rushed to get the boss out. But the polar bear bites off the fake polar bear's head. Roy rushed away, and this time, their cheating was completely exposed. So Roy approached the investors and suggested that the zoo be turned into a large zoo. And so the zoo turned a profit, and it was turned into a huge wildlife park. It became a famous tourist attraction. By the way, the polar bear who was depressed was also treated.